anybody who's got interviews at Oxford, Cambridge, Imperial, whatever interviews you've got this year, I've got some prep advice for you. So I know there's a lot of information out there. Most of it is telling you to speak slowly, carefully, concisely into the camera and come across as intelligent. I'm not entirely sure what that means. I'm not saying it's like really useless. I'm just saying, what are you supposed to do with that information? I think you should do a little bit more tangible prep. And I think that prep should be in two parts. So the first prep side is the knowledge stuff, the stuff where you should know the names, you should know the figures, the personal statement stuff, just important things that have happened in your field of study, all of that kind of stuff. I personally believe you should script the answers so that you can recite them in a natural way, but essentially you've kind of prepped all of that stuff out, right? The other side of stuff, now these are the questions that you can't prep for because you don't know the questions ahead of time. So you could get a few curveballs. For that, what you need to prep is skills. So there's only a few different types of questions that come up, right? There's going to be questions that are testing your ability to recognize patterns. There's going to be questions that test your logic. And also there's going to be stuff where they present you with new information and how do you deal with that? And how do you deal with lots of sources and can you extract information from that? Or it's going to be like A-level knowledge, but pushed a little bit further out. And how do you deal with that, right? So you need to build for each of these types of questions the skills that go alongside it. So I would say broadly speaking, there's those two types of skills. If you're not sure how to do that, I have a longer, more in-depth tutorial posted, but interview stuff does not have to be scary. It doesn't have to be like you're going in blind. You can prep for it just like you would any other exam. If you don't, you're going to panic and have a hard time. So if you don't want to be in that position, give yourself the best shot possible and just prep everything that you can.